live bullets were shot and a lot of tear gas. Many people were inconvenienced, and ultimately ourselves and many other innocent people were detained. We were taken to Nagalama while our other comrades were detained in Kasangati. As we speak, we are free because we were released close to midnight last night, but many of our comrades, including our spokesperson, are still in incarceration. We were supposed to proceed to Gulu today as per our program. We, however, want to inform the nation that we are not going to proceed to Gulu because we have information from our advance team that Gulu has been surrounded by the police and the military. Some people are already being harassed and beaten. We don't know already the fate of our other comrades because we've not heard from them that were part of our advance team. And most importantly, many of our colleagues are under arrest here and we must come to their rescue. So for that reason, we are halting our continuation to Gulu. However, because still the police mentioned that Gulu was an open space, an open door consultation, but Lira is an indoor concentration. They did not indicate any sign of blocking the Lira consultation meeting. So much as we are not proceeding to Gulu today, awaiting a reschedule which we will be communicating to you, we want to confirm that we will be proceeding to Lira tomorrow for the consultation. We thank you for the continued support. We thank you for standing by the law. We still say we are going to follow the law and we are going to do anything within the law. Unfortunately, the Uganda police has continued to expose itself as a political police, as a Museveni police. It continues to expose itself as a police that is bent on only protecting the political interests of Museveni. It is as if the police and all other security agencies have been briefed not to follow the law when it comes to people power. However, we are determined to follow the law, and we know that standing by the law and standing by the truth, the people of Uganda will be with us, history is with us, and we shall win. I want to take this opportunity to give chance to my comrades right from the second extreme right, Comrade Flavia, to give a word, and maybe each of us will give a brief word and we will proceed. I don't know if it's at this moment when you'll ask me to put it in Uganda. Okay. Mwebale nyo mwebale dala. Bana Uganda banaffe, mikwano gyaffe bannamawulire, n'abaagalidde embe n'enkyukakyuka mwenna gye muli, tusanyusa okubalaba olwaleero. Twagala okutwala omukisa guno okubeebaza okuyimirira naffe olw'okuyimirira n'amazima n'olw'okugoberera ekituufu. Nga mwenna bwe mubadde mumanyi bwe twabategeeza ku pulogulaamu yaffe ey'ogenda okwebuuza ku bannayuganda bannaffe ku kigendererwa kyaffe eky'okuvuganya ku bukulembeze bw'eggwanga omwaka 2021. Twagoberera amateeka newankubadde tulina ebibuuzo bingi ku ero etteeka lye bayita POMA, twaligoberera nituwandikira akakiiko k'ebyokulonda ne katuddamu nga katuwadde obukwakulizo obukakali, naye tetwali babi, twagoberera obukwakulizo obwo bonna bonna ne tuwandikira ne poliisi ntubukinga ebifo gye twali tulina okukolera okwebuuzaako kwaffe ku balonzi. Eky'omukisa omubi, poliisi nga bwe mukimanyi bulijjo yagenda etiisatiisa abantu abo betubadde tugenda okwebuuzaako, negenda ng'esazaamu ebifo betwali tulina okukolera okwebuuza ku bantu okwo. Poliisi yagenda maaso neteeka emisanvu ne mu kifo ekirala kye twali tufunye abaagana okutiisibwatiisibwa egaaya za kwekereziya. Era nga bwe mwalabye olunaku lwajjo twabadde tugenda okwebuuza ku bantu, poliisi netuzibira amakubo ne bakuba abantu bangi nnyo nnyo, ne bakwata abantu bangi ne bakuba amasasi agali live mu bbanga ne tiyagaasi. Nga bwe mwalabye n'omwana ow'olunaku olumu naye yafunye obuzibu bw'amaanyi. Ekyo nno tukivumirira ne sekuvumirira kwonna. Batukutte ne batusibira Nagalama, batutadde matumbi ga kiro, naye era bannaffe abalabe bakutte omuli omwogezi waffe Joel Sonyonyi bakyali Kasangate ku poliisi. Ekyo tukivumirira ne sekuvumirira kwonna. Olunaku lwaleero tubadde tulina okugenda mu kitundu ky'eggulu nga bwe pulogulaamu yaffe bwebadde. naye ttiimu yaffe yatusoseyo etegeezeza ekifo kye tubadde tulina okwebulizaako ku bantu kyetoloddwa amagye ne poliisi batandise okuba n'okutulugunya abantu bonna tetunamanya nakyatuuse kuba naffe abamu tetutanafuna ku ssimu ababadde bagenzeko eyo advance team. Mu mbeera eyo poliisi nga bwe mwalabye byavuddeyo nga bagamba nti eggulu era twatadde okweguza kwaffe mu kifo ekiggule so ekifo ekiggale newankubadde ekyo tekirina tteeka kyekimenya tewali tteeka liba limenyeddwa. Tebayogedde ku bukyamu bwonna buli mu nteekateeka zaffe ez'eriira n'olw'ensonga eyo newankubadde tusazeewo obutagenda ggulu olwaleero olw'ensonga nti esinga obukulu nti ne bannaffe bakyali mu kkomera twagala tulabe nga bafuna eddembe lyabwe baveeyo tugende mu maaso ate n'enkola zaffe ze tubadde tulina okukola. Tetugenda genda lugulu leero naye nkya tubakakasa nti tugenda lira kubanga yo consultation yaffe efaanana ngeri cleared. N'obugambo basebo ne banyabo nja beebaza nsabe ne bannange okuva ku Comrade Flavia batuweeyo akagambo kamu bubiri bweyawo tulyoke tufune ebibuuzo byammwe. Mwebale nnyo mwebale.
Thank you very much for coming to this press conference once again. We are happy that today we are addressing you with our principal with us, which was not the position yesterday. We thank our legal team that was able to influence the release of all the political prisoners in Nagarama police station yesterday. And we are still calling upon the police to release the political prisoners, the people power that we are taking in yesterday at Kasangati police station that they are still holding captive. As the principal has mentioned, as people power and as the people power women wing, we are still set on the consultations, embarking on the consultations that we had talked about. Unfortunately, today will not be possible for the Gulu team, but we shall secure another day when we shall go to Gulu. I call upon all the people in Lira, where we shall be tomorrow, having fulfilled most of the requirements that the police thinks we had in complete fulfilled, that please attend in big numbers, especially the women. I know some of us, what really stops us is the fear of the violence, fear of the unknown, and fear of engaging. But like I told you, we know that most women attain information very easily from public rallies. So if you fail to be part of the consultation meeting, which we are going to hold in your different districts, that means your voices as women and young women will not be captured in the manifesto. And yet we need to have, we as people power, we are working towards a gender responsive and gender sensitive manifesto for our 2021 election. So we call upon you all to be confident enough to attend these consultation meetings and tell us exactly what you want us to address as the people power movement in our manifesto within your regions. Basebo ne banyabo tubebaza okwegatako leero okusingira ddala tubasanyufu nti leero tuli n'abamu ku bakulembeze baffe ababadde bakwatiddwa eggulo bwe twayogeredde ne bannamawulire okusingira ddala omukulembeze waffe Honorable Robert Chagulanyi Bobi Wine. Tuli basanyufu nti era enteekateeka zaffe ez'okwebuuza ku bantu zigenda kweyongera mu maaso. Ababadde balowooza nti tuweddemu amaanyi tufondoose twayogedde bya Swakawa, mudde mulowooze kubanga people power twabagamba si ffe, people power si yeffe, people power yemmwe ate be bantu. Abantu batugambye baagala tubeebuuzeeko nga tetulina mbeera gye tunuulidde. N'olwekyo leero tetugenda kusobola kubeera eggulu nga etwawadde tuteeseteese olw'embeera eziteebereka ate n'okusingira ddala poliisi jjo yatulumbye wano ku kitebe kyaffe ekya people power ne babba n'ebintu byaffe ebimu byetusobola okukozesa bye tubadde tuteekateeka okukozesa mu kwebuuza ku bantu. So poliisi ya Uganda nayo tugivunaana kubanga mwatubbye wano ku kitebe kyaffe, mulina okuzza ebintu bye mwatutte. ate ekyo kitukosezaamu okutambula leero okugenda eggulu naye nkyatulirira abakyala mwenna naddala n'abawala mbakowoola nnyo okubanga nze abavunaanyizibwako mujje mwegatte mu nkuŋŋaana zino ez'okubeebuuzaako ku biki bye mwandiyagadde people power etunuulire nnyo era eteekeko essira mu manifesito yaffe ya 2021 kigenda kubeera kibi nnyo eddoboozi lyo eritabulirwa oba ensonga ezituluma nga bwe tuzimanyi ezitabeeramu twagala tubeere ne people power etunuulira buli omu okusinziira mu kiti kye naddala nga teeka essira ku nsonga z'abakyala mwejjeemu okwetya mwejjeemu okwenyooma mwejjeemu okugamba nti mwe tebibakwatako kubanga tuliwo kwebeereramu ffenna mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to join my colleagues in welcoming you to this press briefing. The events of yesterday are certainly disturbing everyone in this country. And from the perspective of the legal team, we just want to notify you the following. First, that our meetings are in compliance with the law. Be it the laws made by Parliament or laws of common sense or laws of civility and common decency. Even where the Electoral Commission and the police have made pronouncements that are contrary to the law, we have pushed them to the level of temptation in that we have complied with them, but they are not in a position to comply with their own regulations, made rather outside them. The first was about open ground. Let me clarify that being in an open ground, having an open right, is not contrary to the laws of this country, is not contrary to the laws of common sense, and is permissible for political purposes because you cannot determine how many people I shall consult and the mode of my consultation. The second is when we agreed to have an open, a meeting in an open place, but in an enclosed tent. They thought we could not afford it, of course, having impoverished the people of Uganda. We provided the same, and they had changed their mind. They said, we want mobile toilets, even when they sit in those roundabouts without facilities. We said we shall provide them. They said, we need an ambulance. And we provided 5 ambulances, which, again, they could not comply with. Now, following the arrest of our principal and other comrades, they were, up to the time of releasing them on police bond, they could not spell out the charges against them. Now, we understand they have resorted to arresting each and every person that comes their way, including one of our lawyers, Ms. Shamim Malende, who went to rescue the team in Kasangati as a lawyer, pure as a lawyer. And in a show of might, not right, they decided to harass her and eventually bundle her into their cells. We condemn this in the strongest terms possible, and we shall continue to fight. We do not expect Mr. Museveni to lay a good bed for us. So we shall win our freedom. Now the message to the president is very simple. The police, the army, the paramilitary, and all these idlers that you have picked from the streets and turned into state operatives, as they describe themselves, will not save you. There are just 3 things that will save you, Mr. President. The first is truth. The second is wisdom. Do what wise men do. And the third is you must allow us our freedom. Of course, the invasion of last night was illegal because they never notified us that they would be invading our offices. They stole a number of items, papers, logistical material that we were supposed to use in Gulu, and quite a number of others. But to our supporters across the country, don't worry. They were not able to steal the sensitive information because we do not hide it in offices and houses. It is up in the sky. This is digital era, and you only need to be 7 not to know this. So, finally, ladies and gentlemen, we shall continue with our pursuit for democracy in this country. We shall do everything within the law to achieve our goals You've seen how we've managed to expose them to the extent now that they have banished meetings in our private homes. So that if I am to discuss politics, I must invite the police to be with me, to discuss politics with me. I give assurance to our supporters across the country and the globe. That is not going to happen. We're going to continue doing conventional and unconventional things because, trust me, we are good at innovation. Whether they like it or not, we shall do consultations, and we shall do consultations our way, not their way. For the comrades that are incarcerated to the extent that somebody can slip this information to them, we stand with them. And we will leave no stone unturned until they are out, until they are enjoying their freedoms, and until Ugandans are enjoying their freedoms. We do not want so many things, by the way, from this old man. One, we want power. But before power, we want the freedom to get that power. And we're not asking him to grant us that freedom. Just as the president of this republic, to do what is required of him under the laws of this town. We are happy to compete with him, old as he is, with all the resources that he has accumulated, with all the repressive arm of the state, with all the civil service that he has indoctrinated and confused along the way. We are happy to compete with him. All we need and demand is the freedom to compete with him. When he goes to spread toxins in Bunyoro, where he is today, we demand for freedom to go and detoxicate. Thank you very much. Uganda.
waliwo okulamula kwa kooti ensukulu mu Supreme Court bwe yakozesa ebigambo ngalo yatunyonyola mulina enteekateeka yonna ezitwala poliisi mu court because okulamula kwa Supreme Court kwalaga nti poliisi yali emenya amateeka era Mbabazi na liirigo so enteekateeka kimwe zimulina nga people power enteekateeka zino muziteekamu ssente mukola biki ebyonooneddwa are you going to court for that person?
Well, basebo ne banyabo twagala okubebaza okusooka okubeera naffe era tubakulisa olunaku lwajjo nammwe eri ab'amawulire terwabadde lwangu abamwagabanye ku mbuukuli abantu baffe bangi abayise mu bulumi tubasaasidde n'abo abakyabuyitamu twagala kugumya bannayuganda ekisooka nti enkiiko zaffe zino zetuteekateeka ez'okwebuuza teziri bweru w'amateeka ziri mu mateeka ag'eggwanga amawandiike ne mu g'okutegeera okwa bulijjo okw'obuntu eri abo abasobola okutegeera naddala nga tetubanyonnyoledde ebbanga ddene. Bannaffe abakwatiddwa abavuddeyo n'abakyaliyo tewaliwo musango gwabadde kubateekebwako nga nugasseeko ne be babadde bagalidde ne babata ekiro mu matumbi tewaliwo musango gwatubuuliddwa ne ku mpapula ez'akakalu ka poliisi tekuliko musango guliko babadde bavunaanibwa kino. Byonna ebyakoleddwa poliisi n'amagye n'ebitongole ebitulugunya abantu nga biyita ebikuumaddembe biri bweru w'amateeka. Bw'ova ku ekyo basebo ne banyabo tuyimiridde ne bannaffe abakyali mu nkomyo n'abo abakyayita mu kulaba ennaku mu biseera eby'okusomerwa. Tujja kulwana okutuusa nga bonna tubamazeeyo nga buli muntu alina eddembe lye. President alina ebintu bye yeetaaga okukozesa okusobola okutereeza embeera eno ate naye yennyini okufuna emirembe gye tumanyi nti atagirina. Ekisooka kubeera w'amazima era nga mwesimbu. Ekyokubiri kukola abasajja abagezi bye bakola era n'ekyokusatu si kizibu kwagala ddembe lyaffe. Tumwagalako ebintu bibiri: buyinza bwaffe bwamaamidde n'eddembe lyaffe okugunona. Tetwagala atuyambe nti atuweekeko okugenda okutambula okutuuka mu State House. Akole bukozi ba pulezidenti abagezi bye bakola okulekera bannansi eddembe lyabwe tulyoke tuvuganye naye wadde alina amagye wadde alina ebitongole byonna ebya gavumenti byazaayonoona n'okukozesa obubi tulowooza nti akyali mu busobozi bwaffe okumuwangula twagala bw'asaasaanya obutwa nga bw'ali mu kusaasaanya ebonyolo olwaleero naffe tugende tubusaabulule bw'abanga mugezi ddala kubanga n'ebimu yabirimu akkiriza okuvuganya okuwubwongo enkiiko zaffe oba okwebuuza kujja kugenda maaso mu ngeri yaffe tujja kukola ebya bulijjo n'ebitali bya bulijjo kubanga tubimanyi bingi nga biri mu mateeka tujja kubikola tusazewo tugoberera amateeka tetuli kibinja ky'abantu abakozi b'effujjo wadde tukoleddwako effujjo abasajja abakulu be twasuubiranga okubeera abantu n'obukwakkulizo bwe batuwadde obumu nga bumenya amateeka tebuli mu mateeka twagambye nabwo tujja bukkiriza omulimba omuwerekera paka ku luggi President Museveni alimbye bannansi okumala emyaka 34 tumuwerekedde ne tumuggusa ku luggi kyova olaba nti olwaleero tubaanise ne batuuka n'okugamba nti n'enkuŋŋaana zonna asitazibanga zijja kwogera ku nsonga z'eggwanga ne bwe ziba mu maka gaffe nazo tulina okutegeeza poliisi ebeerewo tubagumya ebintu tebijja kusoboka baatuzinzeeko wano ne babba ebintu byaffe ne babba empapula ne babba epikipiki ezibadde ez'okukola emirimu gyaffe ebyo byonna tebitukanze tumaze ebbanga nga tulaba poliisi enzibi mu Uganda tesookedde wano bagende bakiseka mu katale babba supu enkoko n'ebyennyanja ne bamuwuta mwabalaba ku TV nga tebaswala so omuntu agenda mu katale nabba supu w'enkoko tosuubira nti ayinza okusanga kompyuta n'atagibona naye tugumya abannansi abatuwagira nti amawulire amakulu ebintu ebikulu bye twetaaga bye babadde bayinza okuba nga banoonya mu kompyuta zaffe ne mu mpapula zaffe tebabisanze okuba tetubitereka tutyo biri waggulu mu bbanga gye batasobola kutuuka kuba omulembe gwakyuka naye bw'obeera olinga bannaffe bano ekyo kiyinza okubeerera ekizibu okumanya amangu okujjako nga tukikunnyonnyodde tusaasira abakwatiddwa bakutte abantu baffe nga mulimu ne balooya baffe abadde bagenza okununula abasibe munnaffe kanso Shamim Malende bwe batulugunyiza ne bamukuba era ne bamugalira tujja kukola buli kisoboka naye tumuggyeyo buli gwe banaggalira tujja kufuba ne bwe banaatuuka ku nze asembayo kubanga nze mpulira ttiimu y'abalooya tuli beetegefu guno omuzannyo twaguggyamu nga tumanyi ebirimu era twabyetegekera kama bakulu
ensonga
ebikoleddwa bannaffe abatusooka mu kisaawe ky'ebyobufuzi n'abo be tubadde tuwangaala nabo mu kisaawe ky'ebyobufuzi nga comrade right honorable Amama Babazi ne bagenda mu kooti n'esalawo era gavumenti eno n'egaana okubigondera tetujja kkoowa buli kkubo lyonna erikyaliwo tujja ndikozesa naye ne bwe banaagaziba tujja kutema amakubo amalala agagenda okutuggusa erya kooti lyerimu kugo erya paalamenti lyakubiri eryokwogerako n'abategeera boogere ne bannaffe bano lyakusatu na buli kkubo eddala erinaasigala nga liggule oba nga liggule tujja kuliggula okusobola okuggusa ensonga eno.
Thank you, Comrade Segona. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to accept 3 questions which we shall answer together with the comrades. Just to assert what the comrades have been saying, we have followed the law to the letter. Our challenge is that we're dealing with a government which does not respect the law, which has no regard to the law. And we are saying, respect the law. We are telling Uganda police, respect the law. We are telling President Museveni, respect the law. The law provides for a leveled playing ground. We are your opponents. We are taking you on, and we are beating you at the vote in 2021. Accept that, respect the law, respect human rights. Let us do what is expected of us. With that, ladies and gentlemen, katukirize ebibuuzo bisatu kakidde mu Luganda ekyo okukiriziganya ne bannange bonna obuzibu bwe tulina buli nti tuli mu kudiringa ne gavumenti etassa kitiibwa mu mateeka etalabawo mateeka. President Museveni ng'ali mu kutalaga yonna yonna ng'atambulira na mu luguudo wakati nga tewali ambulance, tewali sniffer dog, naye ng'atambulira mu kubo wakati tewali amulemeseza, naye ffe agenze ne kuleva egamba nti tusobola kusinkana wadde mu nyumba zaffe. Saawa zino nga bwe mwawulidde Adjumani ekifo kyabadde enclosed naye ne bapoliisi ne basalako n'ebigenze enda maaso eggulu mubitegedde. Obuzibu bwe tulina ti gavumenti yaffe tewa amateeka ekitiibwa, naye tubagamba muwe amateeka ekitiibwa. Abapoliisi muwe amateeka ekitiibwa. President Museveni wa amateeka ga Uganda ekitiibwa. N'obugambo obwo katusabe ebibuuzo nga bisatu abetunaddamu wamu ne bannange tugende maaso.
We've been a bit, some of us have been a bit late. Could you just please recap the events from yesterday's arrest to today? I'm really sorry, but it was on a short time notice.
Thank you very much. Fortunately, we were on time. As you know, in Africa, we keep time.
If you let us know on time, we can keep it as well.
Yeah, but you know, don't take me serious. We like to have some humor sometimes. We are here, first of all, very thankful to our friends, the media. As you know, our presidential consultations, we announced a while ago. We wrote to the Electoral Commission, and indeed the Electoral Commission responded to us, giving us stringent conditions, which we followed to the T, even though we disagree with them. We wrote to the police as required by the Public Order Management Act, even though we disagree with the Public Order Management Act, we respected it and followed it to the T. We booked venues, which venues actually the police and other security agencies went and intimidated the owners. Glad enough, there was one priest that could not be intimidated in Gayaza who stood his ground and offered us a venue. Having arranged our legally sanctioned consultation meeting, we went there only to be blocked by the police, brutally arrested. Many people were beaten, live bullets were shot, a lot of tear gas, and a one-day-old baby almost lost life. We condemn that in the strongest terms possible. I myself and a few other leaders, including 3 members of parliament, were arrested and detained in Nagalama, while the rest of our colleagues, including our spokesperson, Mr. Joel Senyonyi, were arrested and are still incarcerated illegally at Kasangati police station. We continue to condemn that in the strongest terms possible. As you are all aware, according to our program, we are supposed to be in Gulu today. We are here to announce to the nation that we won't be able to proceed to Gulu for the reasons below. One, we got information from our advance team that the venue where we're supposed to hold our meeting has been surrounded by the police and the military. People are already being harassed and beaten. Some of the comrades that we've not been able to reach on phone, we are not sure of their fate as we speak. Yesterday at night, the police raided our offices here, stole our property, including papers and motorcycles. Fortunately, like the Honorable Segona said, they were not able to take our sensitive information because we hide it in the sky. However, with the police having given reason that the Gulu venue was an open space, they, in their wisdom or lack of it, in my opinion, did not cancel the leader function. So we are here to inform the nation that we indeed will be proceeding with our consultation in Lira tomorrow. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you again for being part of us, and we are taking questions from you.
I wanted to know what is the effect of the consultation? Number two, what would be some of the conditions that is provided that we do not disagree with?
Come again, please.
That we do not disagree with. First, what is the fate of the Kasangati consultation channel? Secondly, what could be the conditions that EC provided in their life that you people did not disagree with?
That sounds like two questions in one. I will attempt the first one, and I'll ask Comrade Benjamin Katana to attempt the second one. I am the MP of Chadondo East to begin with. Yesterday I was in my constituency, but unfortunately the police did not even have regard to that. We will go ahead and find means, legal means of succeeding in consulting our people, because ultimately, just like my comrade Flavia said, our manifesto must have all the views of the people, and most importantly, the people of Chadondo East who are represented in Parliament today. Comrade Katana.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Particularly about the response of the Electoral Commission, is that when we notified the Electoral Commission, it cleared us with guidance that we should notify the local authorities and police, which we did. And police, of course, came up with a number of conditions, some unreasonable, but we went ahead and satisfied them, like we have been informing the country from yesterday and today. But what is clear is that police is only using that as excuses. It is simply doing politics for Mr. Museveni. Police has chosen to participate as an active participant in political contestation on one side, which is unconstitutional, illegal, and unprofessional. So, in as far as our duties as organizers are concerned, we have satisfied everything. The additional things they have been coming up with, like sniper dogs and firefighting equipment, that relates to the duties of police, and that is the essence of the notification under the law, that when you notify the local police of the area, they should put in place things that will enable them to ensure that there is law and order and security. It is police that has the duty to provide security. It is not the duty of the organizer to bring sniper dogs. It's not the duty of the organizer to bring firefighting equipment, because the government, the people of Uganda, procured firefighting equipment, and it is in the custody of Uganda Police Force. The people of Uganda procured sniper dogs and maintained them, and the budget is managed by the Police Force of Uganda. So it is not only unreasonable, but also a lame excuse for police to expect the organizer of an event to be the one to provide these that we have already catered for through payment of taxes.
Secondly, we would like to assure all Ugandans and all peace-loving Ugandans that there is no amount of pressure and intimidation that will stop us from going on with all our consultations. We know that the government is not interested in the consultations that are constitutional, but we shall follow the constitution, and there is no any amount of pressure and intimidation that will bar us from going on with all our consultations amidst all challenges.
Thank you very much. Kindly give us the two remaining questions at once so that we don't keep moving the microphone.
Maybe Katana
Kanso Katana Uganda tumusindika emasaka ku bigere. Kanso Katana abantu basazeewo ate bakubawo.
Twawandikira Electoral Commission netudamu ng'ekkiriza consultations zaffe, naye neteekamu akakwakulizo nti tulina okuwandiikira police ne local authorities netuwandikira police network conditions, omwabadde okusecuringa venue, omwabadde okubeera ne ambulances n'ebirala byonna netubituukiriza. Naye lwakuba nti poliisi yasazeewo ebeere mu byobufuzi ate ng'eri ku side ya Mr. Museveni neteekako obukwakulizo obutali mu mateeka. Obukwakulizo obwo mulimu ebyaba traffic, mulina kubeera n'abaguidinga traffic. Ogwo mulimu gwa poliisi ate nga Abannayuganda tubasasula omusaala okutuukiriza omulimu ogwo. Ne bateekamu tulina kubeera na zinembwa enkesi ezo twazisasulira dda, tusasula emisolo, poliisi yekoze eki yezirina. Ne bateekamu tulina okubeera ne firefighting equipment. Ebyo byonna biri mu budget ya poliisi. Ate ensonga lwaki bw'obanga organizinga function ngeyo owandikira poliisi nga poliisi erina obuvunaanyizibwa obw'okulaba nti firefighting equipment bweba yeetagisanga kweri, embwa enkesi bwe ziba zeetagisa kweziri, aba traffic bwe baba nga beetagisa kwebali, ate yensonga lwaki ffe twabawandikira naye ne batakituukiriza. Naye lwakuba nti basazeewo okubeera babyabufuzi ate nga bali ku side ya Mr. Museveni babadde kubanga bafunayo lwekwaso, bafune excuse eyimiriza consultations zaffe. Naye kyetwagala kunyonyola Abannayuganda nti ffe byonna bye twalina okutuukiriza mu Bureau Electoral Commission gye yatuwa twabituukiriza, ebitatuukiriziddwa bya poliisi.
Webale nnyo, webale gya kanso. Tuweeyo ebibuuzo bibiri bannange era bye tunaddamu awamu.
Honorable Segona, Andrew Chamaduro from NTV, kindly citing the Electoral Act and the POMA, could you try to show us a little bit, we need more enlightenment on that, vis-a-vis what the Electoral Commission yesterday tried to highlight in regards to a consultative meeting and a rally. Could you try to enlighten us on the Electoral Act and the specifications within the POMA Act as well? Thank you.
Maybe if you could also add, are there specific numbers of people that the candidate or an intending candidate can consult? Because when we look at what police, or perhaps the state is fearing, is the crowd, is the consultation with the crowd. And one thing that has also come clear was that even when you had, like you say, even when you had the venues that would be closed, we see some sort of the owners of the venue pulling out. What exactly did the Electoral Commission specify on the number of people that you're supposed to consult?
Again, to council, I want maybe to help direct the question of Chamagelo. Section 5 of the Public Order Management Act, which talks about notifying the police, and Section 10, which talks about meeting with the police to have traffic and assessment of the risk assessment report. I don't know how much people power did to fulfill that, and I would like to know that people power must be aware that there are all chances that all the consultations can be cancelled. Now that is to the disadvantage of people power and Bobi Wine, who wants to stand for president, because if you do not consult, you will not know what the people actually want in the manifesto. That gives your opponent, President Museveni, legroom or a leg ahead of you, because he's already moving and he has all the advantage. What is your next step in all that?
So is that one question also?
Yes.
For the questions that have been forwarded to me, or that have a semblance of legality in them, I have the following answers. One, first and foremost, you need to know that the electoral Section 3 is very clear on who does what. The role of an aspirant is to notify, to write and introduce himself as an aspirant to the Electoral Commission. The second is to notify the local authorities, and in this case we're talking about the local councils. The third is to notify the local police. We entitle, if you want specifics, Section 3. Now, of course, that doesn't take away compliance, the requirement to comply with other national legislations, including the acrimonious Public Order Management Act. Now, with respect to the Public Order Management Act, it's for us to notify the Inspector General of Police, which we did. Then we shift the burden to the IGP and his team. They call them authorized officers, and it seems now Harry is an authorized officer for purposes of blocking these consultation meetings. Now, when we notify the police, do not require me to carry out that risk assessment. I pay somebody to do that. What a reasonable, right-thinking member of the police force would do is to write to me or to ask me for a meeting to share with me the security concerns, if any. Does it not strike you that Mr. Museveni's meetings do not have security problems and implications even when he's the president? The law that relates to the traffic flow and direction does not touch him, it touches the rest of us. Are we inherently criminal to the extent that you must require me to bring a sniffer dog, which is a specialized function of the police? Maybe they're trying to make and extort money out of us by indirectly asking us to hire their sniffer dogs. We're happy to know the price. We're happy to know the cost for the sniffer dogs, since everything in Uganda police is for sale, including guns. We've had the hire guns out. So we are happy. We are happy to share with them and know the cost, and we shall pay. With respect to Section 10, Section 5, those are procedural provisions. And if they want us to look at, to discuss the procedures, we're happy to discuss with the procedures, but they do not invite us. In this particular case of Kasangati, they invited us a night before. We went and agreed. It is them that decided to backtrack on their suggestions. Is there anything else? No, there are no numbers. There are no numbers. Now, do you criminalize me? You criminalize me for having many supporters? No. I am entitled to have as many supporters as possible, and you cannot criminalize my meeting because I have many supporters. I am entitled to consult. By the way, mark the language used in the Presidential Elections Act, to carry out nationwide consultations. Thank you very much. Yes, tewaliwo muwendo gw'abantu beteekwa kwebuuzaako, era etteeka terikkiriza akakiiko ka byakulonda kumbuulira abantu bameka benyina kwebuuzaako, era mbasangawa mu kisaawe mu bikaali. No, etteeka teringamba bwe lityo. Lingamba kutegeeza kakiiko, twakategeeza, kutegeeza abakulembeze ba bitundu LC, twabategeeza, kufuna kifo, twakifuna, kutegeeza Inspector General wa Police, ng'etteeka ly'enkuŋŋaana bwe liri, twamutegeeza. Buvunaanyizibwa bwe okutuyita n'atugamba nina bye njagala twogereko, ntambula tugenda kutambula tutya, ebyokwerinda bigenda kubeera bitya bwe biti, n'atubuulira plan ye. Naye toŋŋamba kupangisa mbwa za poliisi, kirabika kye baagala. Bwe baamanyira okupangisa emmundu, kati baagala n'embwa tuzipangise. Baagala munnansi abeere ne fire brigade, which is a department of the police. Tetunnaba kuzuula magezi mu ekyo, era ebimu tetujja kubikola. Ebikoleka tujja bikola, naye tetujja kutandika kutendeka mbwa ez'okukola ebyobufuzi. Tetujja kutandika kubeera na fire brigade. After all, ffe tetuteekateeka kwokya kintu.
if they are planning as a nationalist group to burn houses and buildings so as to require fire brigade, then they should come with fire brigade and extinguish their own fire. We have no intention of lighting anything.
Thank you very much, Comrade Segona. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you very much for coming to hear us out today, and we thank you very much for always reporting objectively. This marks the end of our press conference for God and our country. People power, our power, people power.